Do you have a goal that you desire to achieve but it seems unattainable? Or do you see someone succeeding at what you've always wanted and you are wondering, how did they get there? What if I told you that their success didn't happen overnight? This is what I call small action, big impact. It's how small consistent actions leads to massive results. And today I'm going to be breaking down how you can enjoy the 1% rule in your life. Hi there, my name is Adediwura. Welcome back to my channel. If you have ever felt overwhelmed by a big goal or feel stuck because you are not seeing a fast enough result, this video is for you. By the end of this video, you would have learned how to use the 1% rule to transform your habits, your productivity, and your personal growth. You might be wondering that what is 1% rule? 1% rule is very simple. Instead of trying to make a big leap overnight, you focus on making small incremental improvements consistently. For example, if you want to read a book, start by reading one extra page each day. 1% rule is about trying to get a tiny bit better every day. It's not about making huge leap or dramatic change. Just improving by 1% in any area of your life. And that's just it. Small wins add up to big results. You might be wondering how this will work. When you aim at small wins, you activate the reward system in your brain. This motivates you to keep going. Over time, these small wins, they add up to big victories. The beauty of 1% rule is that it's sustainable. You don't need to burn out by chasing massive goals or feel discouraged if you don't get the progress you want fast enough. Consistency beats intensity every time. Take professional athletes for instance. They don't just wake up one day and start running marathon. Instead, they increase their endurance by training consistently. They keep improving every day. They keep training for months, even some for years. Imagine you want to learn a new musical instrument. You can't just pick it up and start playing it and it's perfect. You have to consistently keep practicing, and before you know it, you master everything and you can play that instrument perfectly. The magic behind 1% rule is its compound effect. Small changes doesn't feel like much at first, but over time they compound and they grow. If you improve by 1% in whatever you do every day for 1 year, before you know it, you'll be like 37 times better than when you started. You have a goal that you want to get fit, and you are thinking you want to lose maybe 10 or 20 pounds in a month. That will get you so overwhelmed that you might not even start. But if you focus on just getting 1% better every day, it's less intimidating. Maybe instead of, taking the elevator, you try the staircase every day. You exercise for maybe like 5-10 minutes every day. None of these things are huge, but together they add up. The key is showing up consistently. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be moving forward, no matter how small the steps are. If you want to apply the 1% rule in your life, just start small. Pick one area in your life that you want to improve. Whether it's you want to get fit, you want to improve a relationship, or you want to improve a skill. Then break the goal into small actionable steps. For example, let's say you want to write a book. Aim at writing, let's say like 50 words every day. Make the small action manageable. Don't try to overhaul your life in one day. Focus on the tiny change that you are sure that you can consistently do every day. For instance, if you want to read more, why don't you start by reading 10 minutes every day? Make sure you are doing 10 minutes every day. If you want to be fit, why don't you switch one unhealthy snack for another one that is healthy? Just one. Something you can manage, that you can do consistently without stress, without you having to think about it all over again. Just something that you can take a bit of, something you can manage within your power. When you've done this, remember to track your progress. Probably you get a journal or a app or something But write down your progress. Write down everything that you have done each day. When you do this, you'll be able to see how far you've come. You'll see how you've grown in a short period of time. This will motivate you to know that those small actions actually add up. They actually count. Focus on the system and not the goals. Instead of being obsessed with the end result, focus on building small, consistent habits. For instance, instead of saying you want to lose 10 pounds, why don't you focus on eating healthy? Focus on moving your body every day, and the result will follow. Lastly, learn to build momentum. When you see that you are progressing, when you can see the progress of what you are doing, then try and increase it just a little bit more. Maybe 1% improvement meant you were doing something for like 10 minutes before. Now that you can see the progress, try and increase it to 20 minutes. Let the momentum carry you forward. One challenge that people face is thinking that 1% is not enough to make a change. Some says you feel like you are barely moving forward, and it's okay. It's okay to feel that way. Just remember that slow and steady wins the race. Focus on the process and not the speed. The important part is not to give up. Just start doing that 1% every day. Over time, the result will speak for itself. One trap that people enter into when they are trying to use this 1% rule is the trap of perfection. Don't aim to be perfect. Just keep doing what you are doing. Remember that progress is better than perfection any day. And know that it's okay to have off days sometimes when you don't feel like it, but just make sure you are consistent. And sometimes you might hit setbacks. Maybe you just don't feel like doing it that day, or maybe you had a bad day or you missed a section. Don't let that discourage you. Just pull yourself up and encourage yourself, and make sure that the next moment you start it again and you keep doing it. Don't get discouraged at any time. Small, consistent improvements leads to big wins every time. I've seen it in my own life and the life of others. Maybe it's improving your productivity or improving your career. It's not about taking the giant leaps. It's about showing up and do the little things every single day. Think about a plant. If you water a plant every day, it keeps growing slowly, steadily, but it keeps growing. But if you only water it occasionally, it won't thrive. Your efforts, when it comes to your growth, they are like the daily watering. It might look small, but it makes all the difference. Remember that the 1% rule is about making small improvement every day. Focus on being just a little bit better today than you were yesterday. It is the tiny steps that build over time and lead to huge success. So start by focusing on just one area of your life. Make one improvement each day and stick with it. So what's the one area that you will want to improve by 1%? Let me know in the comment section. If you find this video helpful, press the like button, hit the subscriber button, and share with someone that needs a little bit of motivation to start small. Thanks for watching, and I will be seeing you in the next one. Bye.